Hi friends, welcome to the Cricket Statistician YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about KET versus HAM Dream 11 prediction. That means Kent versus Hampshire match of English T20 Blast. That is Vitality T20 Blast. Guys, if you haven't joined my Telegram channel yet, then quickly join my Telegram channel. Link is in description and pinned comment. And guys, this match is going to take place at 11:30 p.m. Remember this time. And venue will be St. Lawrence Ground of Canterbury. This will be expected playing 11 of Kent. You can pause the video and check. Similarly, this will be the expected playing 11 of HM and bench players are also there. And guys, player availability, Zach Crowley is not going to play this match. Adam Milne and Ollie Robinson, they are also not going to play this match. And remember one thing, Mohammad Amir is currently ruled out of the tournament because of other commitments for other T20 leagues. Now guys, in the points table, both Kent and Hampshire, they haven't listed yet because this tournament has not started yet. And 4 matches are going to take place in just one day. But for the beginning of the tournament, these are the T20 career stats of KET batsmen. You can pause the video and check. Similarly for KET bowlers, HM batsmen, HM bowlers, these are the stats. Like guys, this ground is St. Lawrence ground of Canterbury, and these are the last 5 T20 matches which happened on this ground. You can pause the video and check the scores of all the matches. And average first inning score on this ground is 175, and this is the average of all the completed T20 matches which happened on this ground. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, then quickly subscribe to the YouTube channel. So as we have observed in the last 5 T20 matches, batting second team has won 3 times and batting first team has won 2 times. So chasing clearly has its advantages, and this is the home ground of Kent team. So Kent team has higher chances of winning this match. In the first innings which we have seen in the last 5 matches, 14 wickets have been taken by fast bowlers and 9 by spinners. And in the second innings, 17 wickets have been taken by fast bowlers and only 7 by spinners. So in the second innings, you can prefer more fast bowlers. And guys, one more important thing, total we have seen that 23 wickets have fallen in the 5 matches in the first innings. That means on an average 5 wickets fall in the first innings, and 24 wickets have fallen in the 5 matches in the second innings. That means on an average 5 wickets fall in the second innings. So in a particular match, 10 wickets fall. Now guys, important thing to note is that average first inning score is 175, and suppose this target is chased, then total 350 runs will be scored in one match and total 10 wickets will be lost in the particular match. We get 1.41 run in Dream 11, so total we will get 350 points for batting, okay, because 350 runs have been scored, and since 10 wickets have fallen in the both innings, okay, so we will get 250 points for bowling. Why? Because we get 25 wickets for each wicket. Forget about the bonus currently. So as you can see that there are 350 points for batting and just 250 points for bowling. So you have to prefer more batsmen in your team. So try to take more batsmen, but since this is the first match, it will not hurt to take you an additional fast bowler in your team, because the pitch will be little bit fresh and it will help the fast bowlers. Guys, let's continue. Both these teams have not played a single match in this tournament because it hasn't started yet. And the last encounter which happened in the last tournament, Hampshire scored 182 runs for the loss of 6 wickets, and this should be Kent here. And Kent scored 183 runs at the loss of 2 wickets in Southampton. In that match, we can clearly see that Fuller and Vince both played very well. Northeast also played well, and for the other team, Denley scored 38 runs and took 1 wicket also. Coon scored 19 runs and Zach Crowley scored a brilliant century, but he's not going to play the next match. And let's look at the record of Kent and Hampshire batsmen at this particular ground. So we can see that Vince has a very good record, Billings and Northeast, they have a very good record at this ground, and one important thing to notice is that Joe Denley is in top 5 here. And let's look at the bowlers now. Joe Denley will again be among the bowlers. He has taken 6 wickets in 10 innings at this ground, so he can be a very good option for captaincy vice captaincy because he's a very good all-rounder. Kyle Abbott has a very good record at this ground and he will be X factor for Hampshire, so he is a very good candidate for captaincy and vice captaincy in your team. Similarly, you can pause the video and check the record of all the players. Let's continue guys. Head to head, we have seen that Ken has dominated HM in the last 5 matches. HM has not won a single match against Kent, and there was one no result. 4 matches were won by Kent. So Kent has clearly higher advantage of winning this match. Let's look at the player battles, one of the most important section. Kyle Abbott has troubled Bell Drummond, and that will be very important because fast bowlers will get some help because of fresh nature of the pitch. So Bell Drummond may fail tomorrow, so you can drop him in grandly. You can take a big risk. Other than that, Klassen has troubled Fuller, Milner has troubled Weatherly, Fuller has troubled both Blake and Denley, and Wood has also troubled Blake. Let's continue guys. Let's look at the Kent batsman versus HM. So as we have seen that Blake has a very weak player battle, but he has a very good record against HM as well. You can see his average is 54.2 and his strike rate is brilliant, 151.4. So he will be very important player tomorrow for a Grand League because his selection is very low. And Billings and Kuhn both will be very important. So you can see that again Joe Denley has an average of 25.6 here, and you can see among the wickets also he takes wicket every 11 balls. So Joe Denley will be very important all-rounder, very good candidate for your captaincy in captaincy. And guys, you can pause the video and check the record of all the other players. For the HM batsman, we can see that Vince has a very good record, Weatherly also has a good record, but Weatherly has less chances of playing because Liam Dawson is back in the team. And among the bowlers, we can see that both Abbott and Fuller have very good record, but we will see that Fuller did not bowl too much in the last edition, so maybe he will not bowl too much in this edition also. We will see that later. In fact, that is the only disadvantage with Fuller. Guys, these are the T20 2020 tournament stats, and since same tournament happened in 2020, it will be better if we look at those stats. And in the previous tournament, Beltran played very well. He scored runs with an average of 42.3. That's brilliant, with a very good strike rate as well. So very important player for you. Other than that, Leaning, Billings and Denley, they also played very well, and Blake also played very well. And among the bowlers, we can see that Klaasen, who's a fast bowler from Netherlands, he played very well recently in the ODI series versus Ireland and helped Netherlands to beat Ireland in a massive World Championship Series league, and that was a very important series for Netherlands because they got 20 points from that series win, and they are also among the top candidates to qualify for the top 8 of ICC World Cup 2023. And guys, important thing is Klaasen is in very good form. He performed very well in the last match also, and pitch may support fast bowlers. So Klaasen will be your very underrated pick because his selection is very low. Other than that, guys, Qayyum will be very important. Team management has put a lot of faith in Qayyum, so he will be very important for you. And you can see the performance of all the other bowlers. Among the HM batsmen, Fuller performed very well, but he did not bowl too well, too much in the last tournament. We will see that later. And other than that, also Weatherly, they have played very well, but their strike rate is on the lower side. You can clearly see here. And among the bowlers, we can see that Crane did well. Fuller bowled in only 3 innings and took only 1 wicket. Other than that, nobody has bowled too well. But this time they have Kyle Abbott, so their fortunes may change. Let's look at the recent form of Kent players. So the team, the match which is on the leftmost side and the topmost, that match is the latest match. So for Alex Black, in the last match he scored 12 runs, he took 0 wickets. And I would like to highlight one player, Darren Stevens. He is 45 years old, and 3 matches ago he scored 190 runs in a first class match, that too batting with the number 9. That was one of the best innings, and Ashwin also praised that innings on Twitter. So very important player for you because he's in a very good form. In the last match he scored 3 runs but took total 7 wickets. So he's in a very good form. Similarly, you can pause the video and check the record of all the other players. And similarly, you can pause the video and check the record of all the other HM players. These are the recent form. Guys, if you haven't joined my Telegram channel yet, then please join my Telegram channel. Link is in description and pinned comment, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. What are you waiting for? And most importantly, like the video if you like the content. Let's move on to Dream 11. So guys, in the wicket keeping section we have very easy choice. We will take Sam Billings. In the batting section we will take James Vince and Northeast. First of all, if you want, you can drop Beltran. Why? Because maybe openers will get out early. Why? Because this will be a fresh pitch. Remember this thing. So you can drop Beltran in Grand League if you want. Weatherly is a good player. He will bat at number 3 most probably. But since Liam Dawson is back, we are not sure about his position. Crawley, he will not play this match. Cohn will play this match, and he's a very good player as well from South Africa. Blake, we have already seen his brilliant record against HM, so he will be a very good pick in your Grand League team. Leaning is also a good player. Other than that, you can also try Moyes. Moyes is a very powerful hitter, and he has not played any T20 so far. So if he plays, you can try him in Grand League. He will be surprise pick. Currently, I am going with Beltran because he has a very high selection, and maybe he will play too well. In the last tournament, also he performed very well. In the all-rounder section, I am going with Joe Denley, Liam Dawson, two very easy picks. And then if you want, you can go with Stevens as well, 45-year-old. And I am currently going with Holland because he is going to bat at number 4 or number 5. And he played very well in the last tournament. Also, he can bowl as well. And in the bowling section, I am going with Cas Ahmed F. Klaasen, the fast bowler from Netherlands, and M. Cummins as well. If you want, you can also try one more player who is Kyle Abbott. So guys, these are the total. This is my final team. And if you want to drop some player, you can drop F. Klaasen or M. Cummins, and you can take any other all-rounder in your team. So this is my team preview, guys, and I'm taking 4 bowlers because this is going to be a fresh pitch, no other reason basically. And if you want, you can drop a spinner in KS Ahmed, and you can take another fast bowler, another all-rounder, another batsman if you want, because pitch is expected to support fast bowlers earlier in the season. But anything can happen, and I will tell you about the pitch report on the Telegram channel. So make sure you join the Telegram channel. Link is in description and pinned comment. And the captaincy, vice captaincy credited guys, John Henley, Liam Dawson, they are very good option. James Vince is a very good option. Bell Drummond will be underrated option. He was highest run scorer in the last tournament for this team, and Billings also played very well. And Kyle Abbott will be very underrated choice. So guys, this is my final team preview. If you like the video, then give a like to the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done yet. Okay guys, see you in the next video. Bye.